Hey guys, it's Burgers here and welcome to another Call of Dragons video. Today I'm going to talk about buff timing and just to give a good knowledge over the buffs in Call of Dragons, because I think some players know that some players are doing something automatically, like on autopilot, and they don't understand what they're doing, but they're doing that. And I'm going to basically explain. It's more like beginner guide in Call of Dragons, so if you're some advanced player, if you enjoy my videos, you can still watch it. But for the people who get confused, especially with the buffs that we're receiving from the milestones, and it's not actually only for the milestones, it's applying for all kind of kingdom buff and etc. It's just applying like this. So yeah, I'm just going to give an example, the milestones, but it's actually applying to all kind of buffs. Now we're having desirable buffs. I'm going to open just this couple of these milestones just to show you. Now the ore production is going to immediately activate your ore production in your castle. So if you get it 8 hours, you're going to have increased ore production. But I don't think somebody's actually care about the ore production, but this is what we're seeing right here. Now we're having also stones for, okay, this for the legion attack. Legion attack is also immediately going to apply the moment you take, so immediately your legion is going to start doing more damage on the battlefield. Here we have this is also for the legion attack. Now a training speed, now here is the different one. For the training speed, you have to take the milestone, or if the kingdom give you kingdom start the training speed boost, it's not going to apply to your already trained units. So if you're like left like 10 hours of your tier 4 to finish, like normally it's like 24 hours, is not going to reduce the time. And on one side, this is something good, because like this you're going to be able to start something very long and not actually counting over these 8 hours, because the moment you get the training speed up, you're going to be is going to be active for 8 hours. The moment the kingdom buff, the kingdom is going to be active for a specific amount of time. So better, the game make it even better when you get the milestone of training, or for building, or for research. You have to use this milestone, you have to wait for this buff to be before you actually make the action by training troops, or maybe doing some buildings, or maybe do some researches. You have to do it after you take the buff. For other buffs like attack, mana gathering speed, here we have gold production, ore production, defense, HP, all the other buffs except this 3-1, which is research, building and training, is going to immediately implement the moment you take the buff. Now if you have gathering speed or gathering speed in your gathering ore right now, you're going to see that the time is going to immediately get reduced. If it's like 2 hours, for example, gathering, the moment you take this or gathering speed by 10%, you're going to see is going to immediately implement. So this is, I guess, the confusion some players are having, especially with the buffs. And I'm giving the milestones right now, kingdom buffs, but it's applying for all kind of buffs that have specific timer. It's also applying for the alliance buffs. Now if you start this fully wadded increase alliance member gathering speed, it's going to apply only for this specific time that this buff is used. Building is going to obviously start immediately and is going to apply immediately. Also Storm Vanguard, absolutely the same. This is a shop we're not going to talk about. This one is something for 20%, this is a portal. But gathering, attack, defense, this type of buff just implement immediately. But the one that is for your growth, if I can actually say it like this, like building, researching, training, you have to apply it before you start the action. So I hope this gives some good overview over the buffs. Obviously, if you have a bear, for example, this one, peacekeeping damage 5%, you're going to always have peacekeeping damage. Now if you have something like research speed. What is this? Daily resource healing, or research speed, or building speed, or training speed is going to apply immediately. But still, if you want to apply before, I mean, if you see a behemoth with the building speed, when you get the behemoth, till you have the behemoth, this buff is going to be active. It's not going to have 8-hour restriction like milestones, but still at the end of still the moment you're having the behemoth, you're going to receive this buff, but it's not going to reduce your time on already started buildings, on already started researches or trainings. So I really hope this gives some good idea what is going on with the buffs. And if you have any questions, you can just write it in the comments below. I'm looking over all of my comments and I'm trying to respond on the comments with questions, or I don't know, any kind of comments. So yeah, I guess it's all for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe. See you in the next video.